Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Toshi and today I'm going to be running you through how I make my handmade cards. Basically they are kind of little collage cards, I guess. They're a pretty thick card and then I put the little patterned paper in the middle and a little image on the top. I thought that given I spend quite a lot of time making these, I would just film a little video showing you guys how I make them in case you want to sort of have a look at how I do them, sort of behind the scenes, and maybe they'll inspire you too in some way. But let's get into the video. If you do want to check out my store, I would be super grateful. The name is Fuzzy's Workshop, the same as my YouTube channel. Awesome. Let's get into it. So I've sped this video up quite a lot just because I spent about 50 minutes to an hour making these cards yesterday, and I figured that no one was really going to want to sit around and watch me making cards for that long. I wouldn't even want to do that myself. I usually stick on YouTube or a TV show or even listen to music whilst I'm making these. So I had put this on I don't know, 115 times speed or something crazy like that, just so that we get through it a bit quicker. But basically I'll walk you through my process. As you can see here, I'm tearing out the front of the card to make a hole which is kind of jagged, and then I flip through this craft book I have with different patterns to find, I guess, an icon or a picture that I like, and I stick it onto some more of that torn out white card. In this case I'm using a lion, and then I go through all of my paper again and find a background to stick it onto. So I kind of flick through all of my options until I find something that I think works. And then I will sort of measure the size of the background just to make sure it will fit and cover up that hole that I've torn. I stick that on, and then on the front I put the icon back on top. So in this case I put the line onto the pink patterned paper, and then I did another one using the orange sort of pears and mushroom paper as the background, and then on top of it I stuck another line which you'll see me cut out in just a second. So here I'm cutting out another lion and I'm sticking it onto some more torn out white paper. I quite like this look just because it's a little bit, I don't know, I guess it's sort of more spontaneous and chancy, and it's just no two cards are the same because I can't really tear paper the same way each time. And I quite like the contrast, I guess, the outlines have, because I obviously cut out the picture from the paper very neatly and cleanly, and then just stick it onto something that's a little bit more loose and jagged. Gives a nice contrast that I quite enjoy. So here I'm cutting out a turnip and a radish. These two were actually my favourites from the entire day that I was making these cards, just because they're really nice colours and they've been, I guess, drawn really well, which I quite like. So this craft book I got from Gordon Harris. It's an arts and crafts store which we have here in New Zealand. It was in the book section. I picked it up and I looked at it, and it was kind of expensive. I think it was maybe 50 or 60 New Zealand dollars, which is probably 25 or 30 US dollars if you're watching from the States. So it was kind of pricey, but I looked at it and I thought to myself, you know what, I really want to get back into crafts and making things by hand, so I'm going to buy it. And to be honest, it's actually a really good investment, and I would highly recommend getting yourself a book like this. Just if you like different papers and patterns, there are so many things to cut out and stick together. As you can see on the screen now, there are some Easter cutouts. So not everything is patterned paper, some of it's thicker. There are postcards and things in there as well, which you can cut out and actually send in the mail if you want to. So there's quite a few different things that you can make with this book if you like. And I will link it in the description if you want to go and check it out, just because it is full of so many amazing designs. Alright, so that pretty much brings me to the end of this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this and that maybe it inspires you in some way. Let me know what you think, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!